TVA is unique.
Yeah.
And I think it's uniquely valuable to this part of the country. And there are a lot of unique things in North Alabama, right? The river, Redstone Arsenal, the shoals. I mean, it's the biodiversity here that you mentioned earlier.
Yeah.
Absolutely right. This is, and like those TVA employees who maybe left for greener pastures and then realized, oh man, I had a pretty good thing at TVA. Can I come back now? Right. Boy, I hope we don't take it for granted, right? Heck, it's the day before Thanksgiving, right? I mean, if there's an opportunity to just take a step back, and this is not the TVA pitch, but just more generally, right? What is it that makes this part of the country great? We talk about, there's growth here, so there's job opportunities and the cost of living, but what makes those things possible, right? Well, it's the place we live, it's the geography, it's the features of the landscape and the people who live here and show up every day and do their job that make it all work, right? So I guess that's the only thing I would finish with is just, I'm grateful that I got a chance to work at TVA, and be part of something that I think is good and does public good and has real impact. And being in North Alabama in a really unique part of the state where we've got just a really rich legacy, right? And a really strong foundation and so much opportunity in front of us, right? I mean, that's something to really be grateful for and not take for granted.
Yeah.
So,
now, in the time you spent in Mobile and in Birmingham, did you have a little bit of animosity towards North Alabama, kind of growing up, a little chip on your shoulder?
I did not. I didn't even think about North Alabama growing up, except the one time I went to Lake Guntersville with my dad to go fishing, and that I recall this one particular trip, and I got to Guntersville and thought it looked as big as the ocean. It was a cool overcast day and windy, and of course I didn't even know that it's not just a lake; it's part of this system and this river and TVA and all that behind it. I didn't really think about North Alabama or TVA growing up. I do think that we certainly have to be the envy of some other parts of the state and other parts of the country. I mean, we've got a really good thing going in North Alabama. And yeah, like I said, I don't take it for granted, and I hope other folks don't too, because there's a lot of really good people working really hard on things like the Singing River Trail or like TVA's next big project, right? That'll be around for 50 or 100 years that are part of these communities as well, and just trying to make it better and sustain what we have.